Okay, we are on our way to go to do a photo shoot with the brown turtleneck. I have been pretty much bedridden for the last 2 weeks because I had an operation done. And so this is the first time that I'm getting out and doing pretty much anything. And so I'm so excited to be out and about, finally get makeup on, get a little dressed up. And we have Peyton with us, which is always a good time whenever we've got Peyton. We're out doing a couple shoots just with him and me. I didn't want to do anything like professional and with models or anything, so I just wanted to go do stuff that's like a little bit creative and get out of the house a little bit, but not like full production because I am still supposed to be resting and taking it easy. So we're gonna go do some of those shoots, and then yeah, I'm just so happy to be out and about and like in the sun again, so I'm happy. Peyton probably isn't as excited because he says sometimes during photo shoots I'm a little bit bossy, right? But I've gotten a lot better because I've gotten better at not having so much pressure during photo shoots. Like I used to stress and like if it didn't work, it didn't work. And then I think when I started working with the photographer that we work with, she really helped me to like remember like creativity doesn't always have to have so much structure. But it's hard because, oh my gosh, this camera is shaking. I didn't bring my stabilizer because I lost it, the one that you just gave me. So my arm's hurting and we don't have, I guess I could put it up there, but yeah. So this is gonna be so shaky. I didn't even think about that you're gonna be driving while I'm talking. But anyway, she taught me like things can be more fluid and like you don't always have to have structure, but that is hard with like brand shoots because you kind of do have to have some structure. But I've learned that like it's okay if you don't get the exact shot you want because you might get a shot that's even cooler. And so I think that the last like year I've learned that a lot more. So anyway, I think that has helped working with Peyton because I am a professional photographer, but he is not, and I have to remember that. Sometimes it's like, how do you not know that you need to make sure that's not in the shot? But it's like, how would you know? And you're actually very good. You're very good. I'm not trying to say you're not so like good at it because you are, but I used to be like, no, how do you not know that? And I would get stressed, and he would get stressed because I'm stressed. And now I'm like, I'm a lot better about being like, okay, cool, like I'll edit that out or whatever. So I don't know. Anyway, so we're on our way to go do that, and I'm just so happy to be out and about and doing a little creative photo shoot for the business. Okay, all done taking pictures. Did a little bit of shopping, and now we're eating. I already ate all my soup. And yeah, what are we doing next? Editing pictures probably for me. We got really good ones. And yeah, answering a little bit of emails today too, getting a few things done, trying not to do too much work, but also kind of keep up. So yeah, that's what we're up to now. After filming that, I literally got deathly ill and had to go to the emergency room. And yeah, I ended up getting an infection post-surgery and have been in bed for like total of coming up on 3 weeks. So very stressed, very behind, but also so sick. This is the most sick I think I've ever felt. So yeah, that video was taken when I was like feeling so good, thought it was the end was, you know, the bad part was behind me of surgery, and then yeah, 100 times worse getting sick after surgery. So I've been in bed for weeks and not even like, oh, I can work from my bed, like truly ill, like unwell, can barely get up. So yeah, here's to hoping that things are getting better from here on out. Okay, today is photo shoot day for one of the mocktail dresses, and I just did a spray tan and my timing is horrible because now we have to go out and get some stuff for the photo shoot, and I look crazy. So I tried to put this like bulky outfit on so you can't tell that I'm like, the spray is so dark. And yeah, I'm really excited to be shooting. If you saw my video on our Instagram, we are about a month behind production because I was deathly ill. I think I also mentioned it earlier in this vlog. So we're behind, so we're trying to do as much today as we possibly can. And yeah, we're about to go run some errands for the photo shoot, and then we are off to shoot the new mocktail collection. Okay, so we just finished shooting our first location, and my photographer is out on maternity leave, so we had Peyton shooting with us today. So I'm really excited. We have really good weather, which this time of year in Utah, it's such a toss-up. So really excited, and now we're heading off to the studio. Okay, we just finished up at the studio, got all the studio shots done for the dress, and I'm exhausted. I know Peyton is exhausted as well, so we are going to go get something to eat and then go home, and my plans are to relax the rest of the day, but probably I'll end up editing photos because after shoots I always just edit photos right away, so probably I'll end up doing that. But yeah, we're gonna go get something to eat and call it a day. Good morning. I am here about to get my nails done. You probably can't see this, but they are so grown out, and normally I would just not care, but I have a couple shoots this weekend and I'm in them, so just gotta do what you gotta do. So getting nails done this morning and went for my morning walk, did my workout, and then now I'm here. I'm early, which I'm never early to things, like ever. So I'm early for my nail appointment. So I thought it was a good idea to get on and just share what's going on today. So after this, I'm supposed to be doing a photo shoot, which it's raining right now. So I don't know, we might have to take that indoors or reschedule. And then I have a call with a potential new manufacturer, which I'm so excited about. I talk about this all the time, but finding US manufacturers is the hardest part of this business by far. And sometimes I think I just made everything about the business like as hard as it could possibly be. And manufacturing in the US is not for the faint of heart. So it was actually my pattern maker. She reached out to me and she was like, I think you would love this manufacturer. They're based in the US and she does a lot of their pattern work for them. And she just said that they were phenomenal. And so I'm like, okay, like say no more. So I have a meeting with them to talk with them about our manufacturing, where we're at now with manufacturing. I absolutely love our manufacturer that we have. We had, good experiences. Well, not always, but we do now. But we're kind of in a little bit of an in-between where we're not big enough to large scale manufacturing to like 1000 MOQ, which is basically like each color, each pattern, style, and each size is like 1000 units. So you just need to order like so much from them, or yeah, like most of the time they won't even like do anything with you if you won't do that. Or the cost is sometimes like, it's very like way more when you're doing like less units than they require. So that's really hard. But where we're at now, our current manufacturer, it's just a little bit different. And so we have a little bit more flexibility, but I feel like as we're scaling and growing, we're not able to like we need more manufacturing. We need something a little bit bigger, and we're expanding, we're growing. So that's the goal. I'm so nervous because finding manufacturers, it's so hard, and we vet them like crazy. We do demos, we do trials. Like I am so on top of it, but it is intimidating. So I have a meeting with them, and then I have a podcast that I'm going to be on. I believe that's this evening. I think the podcast is based in Australia, so the timing is a little bit different than like previous podcasts that I have been on. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about the business. When I've done podcasting before, it's always been like me personally. And so I'm really excited to talk about the business because I don't think I have been on a podcast for Prude specifically. So, when I was on like my most recent one, I think was even a couple years ago, I was on the Jay-Z podcast, and that was like me like as influencer or at the time as the director of the school. And it's just different when it's like the business. And I really have shied away from talking about myself a lot in more recent years. That's one of the reasons we changed the name of the business to not be my name. And so I'm just really excited to be on my first podcast to talk about just business. Like, I don't think I have done that yet. And so we also have a couple other interviews coming up about the business, and it's just refreshing to be able to talk about something that I'm so passionate about, because I could talk about Prude and fashion and clothing forever. So yeah, that is our day. This weekend's busy as well. Like I said, I'm playing catch up from being sick. I've mentioned that probably 500 times now. But first off, nail appointment, fix these nails, and then I am going to go home and prep for the photo shoot. So that is what today looks like today. I'll probably try and film a little bit of the podcast, but lately I've been just all over the place. So I don't even know what I'm filming most of the time, but yeah, anyway, so that is the plan for today. Busy day, but it feels good, feels productive. And I'm just so excited about the new dress and the launch and the growth we've seen the last couple months, the excitement about the mocktail dress, the change we've made with all of our rebranding. It just, everything feels so right. And I just couldn't be happier about that. Okay, it has been a long day. As you can tell, my nails look so much better. And I am just about to hop on with my podcast episode call that I'm on, and that'll probably be about an hour. And then I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I'm doing an interview with, it's a student at one of the schools here in Utah is doing a segment on like modest fashion designers and asked if I would agree to be interviewed. So I am doing that as well. So things are busy, but I'm really excited to be able to get a little bit more conversation going about Prude, modest fashion, and all those types of things. So I will make sure that I let you guys know the links to like the interviews and all of that stuff if you're curious a little bit about Prude and all of its glory. The questions that I was reading over from this podcast, I feel like a lot of it were really geared towards like struggles and the development of the brand and tips and advice. And so I really hope that it'll be a good episode for that. I probably will film just a little bit of it on here and then also send the link for you guys as well. So that is what I'm working on. And Peyton and I just got back from having dinner. We ran to grab dinner really quick. I was supposed to cook, but I don't know why I thought I'd be able to cook dinner tonight with everything going on. So I aspired to cook dinner, but I did not. So we just got back and I'm hopping on here doing all of that. So that is where we are at in the day. I remember like crying in the bathroom or like crying to my husband. And I remembered having sort of like this voice in my head that was like, these are the moments that most people would quit. These are the times that honestly, even a sane person would probably get out of Dodge at this point, call their losses. And I think those were the moments where I'm like, these are the moments that you have to push through to get to where you want to be. And I remembered like that was my motivation of getting through those hard times, because a lot of it is like, and I get asked this question where it's like, but how do you do it? How do you get through the hard times? And I think grit, honestly, I think is you literally just have to keep going. It is so hard. But I also think in those moments, you have to call those moments out. Like I remembered audibly, like even saying to myself, like, this is the turnaround point for 99% of people. This is the give up point. This is like most people would be throwing in the towel at this point. And if you can call it out, then you can establish, okay, is this the point where you call in the towel? And I would be like, no, I can't. And then it's like, all right, then you have to figure it out. And so I think it's really powerful. And I think it helped me a lot to build confidence, because now I'm like, I don't know if that there's anything, I mean, knock on wood, I'm like, I feel like there's things I never even thought I'd be able to work through and figure out that I did. And it builds that confidence. Okay, so I just finished up doing the podcast and now I'm finishing editing this vlog to get it posted tomorrow. And I am going through some emails before powering down for the night. I am so tired and I'm so glad that it is Friday tomorrow. We do have a shoot this weekend, but nothing as busy as what we have been having. So I am just really excited to have a nice chill weekend with Peyton, and maybe we'll go do something fun. We haven't really had, like, I've been sick for like a month, and then it's just hit the ground running, like with work and just the business and getting things like back up and going and kind of picking up where I left off, and just like we haven't really had a lot of time to like just hang out, the two of us. So I'm hoping that this weekend we'll be able to go do something fun. And yeah, busy week next week. I don't really know like how to end vlogs, or like if I don't know, like if I need to end the whole vlog of the whole entire like video, but I am getting this edited, so I'm going to put this clip in there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I say this all the time, but I'm just so grateful for the Prude community that we're building. We have just so many amazing people, and I just am so grateful for all of the kind messages, all the support, all the love, and it's just really been like such a dream come true to watch it grow to this. When I first had the idea and I first felt like I needed to do it and pursue it, I just had no idea like what it would turn into, and to see what it is even just like a year and a half later, like watching all of this has just been so incredible. And I don't take it for granted at all, because it did not come easy and did not come natural, and it just was so hard. And so every new buyer or new follower or new message or every little bit of engagement is just so appreciated, because I know that there's a lot of places that you could be shopping and a lot of people you could be following, and the fact that we're on the list of people that you even, you know, pay attention to or consider giving some of your time and effort to is just so, I'm just so grateful for that. And I said this earlier, but I just really hope that Prude is a company that you will trust and that you will love and that you will always feel connected to. And so I try and do these vlogs and these little videos and podcasts and, you know, different things to really try and feel like you can connect with the brand. And so I really hope that we've been able to do that. And so yeah, I love you guys so much. So grateful for all of you, and hope you have a wonderful weekend.